Without Jesus.
Yeah. Well, there's Jesus.
There's
all Jesus, and I had that sandwich. So while we have pivoted to a cleaner model, made cleaner to clean up, not cleaner, and we have tons of butter going down our it's wonderful, Chris.
So you make a sandwich out of this?
Yeah, we make a sandwich out of it. The idea is like part of the experience. Like, yes, you're eating the shrimp, their shell on, their head on. You're getting your hands dirty. They supply you with a bib and plenty of napkins, but you have like crusty bread on the side. Just like dip all the shit in and eat it. I was like, I want to make this a sandwich, but if I put kind of all those things on a sandwich, kind of soggy town, not really great. What can I do with the sauce? I was like, all right, I'm going to saute the shrimp and then have that buttery Worcestershire awesomeness off to the side that you dip it in kind of French dip style.
Barbecue shrimp dip?
Barbecue shrimp
fucking
dip.
Fucking fantastic.
Dude,
yeah.
It is. And the sliced cucumbers, who I had lunch with today. Was
Celery.
Celery.
Celery,
it's
parsley.
So thinly that you get it in like this refreshing manner, not like a chunk like it's usually done.
Yeah.
It's almost like mandolin down thinly. It's so beautiful.
Not mandolin down. I got Dan may not be here, but yeah, hand cut by my boy Dan. Yeah. Yeah, little bit of parsley, garlic, olive oil, lemon, just kind of that celery slaw, and it's just like a nice counterpoint, like that crunch acidity as you're dunking it into like Worcestershire butter nonsense.
But that's not where it stops.
Yeah, what are these other sandwiches?
The other folks. For those that may not be seafood heavy, we can talk a little.
Oh, if you're not seafood fans, we definitely have stuff for the veggie people. A few great salads, some soups. But I also love my meat, as we kind of talked about the whole animal butchery and charcuterie. Definitely wanted to incorporate that into this menu. So every kind of traditional deli meat you see on the menu, if it says bologna, we make that bologna. If it says ham, we're making that ham. We bring in whole pigs, break them all down, work some magic, and make all of the meats that go on the sandwich.
Real quick side note. So the fact that you make the bologna, can you tell our listeners, if they don't really know what's in bologna, what's in bologna?
Yes. Yeah, it's the lips and assholes. That might be what your Oscar Mayer bologna's made out of.
I ate a lot of those.
Here we're using heritage bred Colorado pork and some beef. You grind that up, and bologna's an emulsified sausage, so you have to grind it pretty fine and mix it with, we use crushed ice, kind of like you're making a salad dressing. A little bit of fat, a little bit of ice, spices. Mace is the spice in bologna that gives bologna its like bologna-ness. If you like stick your nose in a jar of mace, you're like, oh, this kind of smells like bologna. So yeah, spices.
I got to try this bologna.
Yeah.
I haven't had bologna.
Mace is blade mace. There's an orange net that grows around this nut that is removed. That's mace. The nut that it's removed from is nutmeg.
It's a herb. Or a spice.
It's a spice.
Spice.
Herbs are leaves.
I just,
You tried a great British baking show me right there at the hard age.
Herbs.
The cool situation all over again.
So that's what's in our bologna. And then
Does it have a first name?
you cook it. It's porky delicious. Bologna zone, yeah.
I got a strip. That's a
awesome. Okay, so you're making all kinds of different sandwiches. Since you're, had a history in Miami, you throw a Cuban on there?
I threw a Cuban on there. I felt like I had to. I was introduced and put on my pork path while in Miami. One of my line cooks, Danny, his grandfather, Cuban immigrant. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this roasted pork he made. He got a few cinder blocks, kind of stacked them up in the backyard, 2 pieces of rebar, some like chicken wire, and wrapped the pork up in it, and then like a old sheet of like roofing metal over the top and charcoal. And to this day, the best pork I have ever had in my entire, like, I'm seriously like goosebumps thinking about this pork. He like, it was perfect. He took it off out of the box, set it up, grabbed the skin from the back, and pulled it off literally in one giant chicharron. Heavy mojo garlic. I have been chasing that pork forever. So I lived in Miami for 7 years. The Cubano sandwich, the medianoche, it's different bread. Yeah, those were everywhere. Little kind of cafes, little bodegas, gas stations in Miami. You go, you fill up, you get your colada, your Cuban coffee, and like Cubano.
See, I haven't found a really, really solid Cuban sandwich around town.
It's just all the way out in Aurora at Cuba Bakery and Cafe.
That's where it's at?
Yeah.
Excellent cup of coffee, too.
I love the Cuban coffee.
And it jacks you the fuck up.
Yeah.
Before you move, you need to drive out there. It's called Cuba Bakery and Cafe. And their lunch line, they have people waiting for like a blue plate Cuban style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tons of meat, 2 veggie, rice.
I remember when you went out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I sucked in there for a solid 2 weeks. Went out there like 4 times. I couldn't get enough of it.
Like Cuban coffee is high in sugar.
It's high in sugar and high in caffeine, and it comes in the little cup. Being a line cook in Miami.
No, you get the jitters.
No, coming from Miami, it's comparable. The coffee to
He was sitting next to me. He was like, "I'm a Cuban from Miami," and he's like, "We come here to get our drinks," and so that's where I go.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Now in our neighborhood.
Yeah, and I think I'd do a pretty good version of it. We get the
roasted pork that he was talking about.
yeah, it's. I'm sorry, I can't tease.
So with the sandwich,
yeah, just chasing that dragon, the pork dragon forever.
With the sandwich and stuff you're making, are we dishing out any sides or bags of zaps?
We got bags of zaps, gumbo, the soup du jour. It's the soup of the day.
Thanks, Flo.
Couple salads. Yeah, no sides. We kind of fucked around with sides at the spot at Stir, and they were very.
I like the air-fried pizza.
Yeah.
I thought they were a fun little snack.
Yeah, fun little snack, but again, we don't have a fryer here to kind of replicate those.
You don't need sides.
Sorry to rub that in.
Yeah,
With sandwiches, a bag of chips, or
I think
of
a bag
gumbo.
of chips, and then usually, like, unfortunately, like I don't think I would do this, but unfortunately, a lot of the times, be like, "Oh, we'll give you some mac salad or potato salad," and it's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's like,
mayo, it's just mayo.
yeah, and it's been sitting in like their low boy in that little deli container for like weeks, and you're like, "Okay, thank you for the side. I gotta up the value of the sandwich."
Let me give you 2 recommendations. You have the Mexican Coke, which is a perfect blend of home and Colorado. Let's sub out those A&Ws for some glass Barks bottles, like the Don Malisi.
I completely agree with you. This is our soft opening beverage cooler. As we
I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell him, but I'm going to tell him.
Everybody likes
Barks
Barks.
it's
No.
got height.
no,
I like
it's-
Barks
it's-
out of the
it's
can
best.
too.
Oh, yeah, well, they're doing glass bottles.
Oh, okay.
There's stuff in it.
Yeah, well,
IBC root beer is not bad.
not bad.
A&W's like
What about Dad? That was a Baton Rouge thing. The I-10 corridor. Love
That's good. The Abita does a solid root beer as well.
I don't remember. That's the same. I had their strawberry.
Yeah.
Before, but
all their different L's.
beer, I have not.
Yeah, pretty solid. But yeah, we just kind of stocked the beverage fridge for the soft opening. We're definitely looking to expand a lot of the cool sodas like that actually come from liquor distributors, and we're still in the process of getting our liquor license, so we technically, even though it's NA, can't order that product yet. Yeah.
Nope, you got to pay us money.
Fun little thing, yeah.
We obviously just broached the topic that you haven't gotten your liquor license yet, But for those, can we get a purple drink machine? Like once it comes to a channel, you know, a little bit more of that, you know, New Orleans vibe. You have, you know, great bread. Which where do you get your bread from?
Oh, we're getting it from Trompeau Bakery, Englewood, kind of South Broadway. Really, really solid bread.
The bread for the panini or cubano and
yeah, everything outside of the bologna sandwich. That kind of sandwich loaf we're making here. Just kind of really solid sandwich loaf. But yeah, everything we were kind of looking for a hoagie style roll that could be universal. It could press it to a cubano. I could throw it with the shrimp and it could stand up to the Worcestershire dip. We have a pork tonado, like shaved pork loin that's cold with like a tuna mayonnaise and capers and radishes. It's bonkers.
That sounds
and
really
it can hold
good.
up to that as well. So something that's kind of multi-purpose. So I'm not having like all these different breads and in here. Yeah.
And it also holds the integrity of what I call the jus or the beurre blanc, you know, the butter dip. You know?
Yeah.
It holds up to dunking as well as it keeps all the ingredients inside. So you've got yourself, you know, your work cut out for you. You're right here on the main drag of like Business Depot, just down the way from Union Station. Obviously, you don't have to worry about playoff baseball, but you will still be able to get that late season push. So you don't need to come check them out. They're definitely open Wednesday through Saturday, 10:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. So they're doing lunch waves. If you can't get over here on the work day, he's got you covered on Saturdays as well.
Yep.
And if you want to see, you know, they're doing specials. They have, you know, soup of the day. Obviously, they'll always have a gumbo on play because if they don't,
a few butcher specials kind of in the pipeline as well. There are a lot of
sandwich of the week kind of vibe?
Sandwich of the week. It could be a pate I'm messing around with, little accoutrements, crispy pig ear salad. I have some confit chilling in the fridge now that I'm letting mature. Yeah. There's definitely come for the sandwiches, stay for the butcher special for sure.
And don't forget to also check out the Stir Cooking School. If
Yep.
you're looking to, you know, maybe learn how to butcher meat properly, or even just make gnocchi at the house, they have all sorts of fun classes, and they'll be hosting fun events, wink, 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 in the coming months as well. Chef, before we go, you've been a wonderful sport. You kind of navigate us beautifully through not only your history, but also the menu as well. We have a couple fun questions we like to ask all of our guests, just to, you know, clear the air. If people think that you shit on potato salad, here's your chance to redeem yourself.
I love potato salad. I love potato salad.
Or bury yourself deeper.
Mayo based.
Okay, well, go fuck yourself. Next question.
Hey y'all, we had some recording issues, so the Stoned Appetit questions of the week will not be here this time around. But as you know, starting tomorrow, September 8th, Chef Kyle opens the door at 1801 Wynkoop Street for Pirate Alley Po' Boys and Sandwiches. All the fixins, a lot of creative dishes will be coming out of their brand new kitchen. And of course, we have some really cool events that will be coming down the pike, working with Chef Kyle, Katie, and the team over there as well. We want to thank them so much, and we do apologize about the snafu, but y'all get ready. We're going to have a lot of fun with them in the coming weeks and months. So thanks again for a great week, and y'all get ready for a kick-ass weekend and a short week of work. Let's go.